All right. So in this video, I downloaded a file, and I programmed it. It wasn't programmed. I took it from Cycles or Blender Render, and converted it to Blender Game, and then from that I added sensors, actuators, and logic blocks to um, this cannon. So let me show you what happens when I press P. When I press P, hold on, I'm just loading real quick. When I press P, it moves like a cannon, and you can shoot it. It even has a laser feature, but I had to join all these properties together. I had to join everything together, and I'm going to show you the logic behind this cannon. So this is my video on a program cannon video.
Alright, so in this video I'm showing you the composition of the logic for this cannon. So the first thing I'm going to start with is the main body of the cannon, and I press the sensor mouse, and then I press movement. So if I click P on my keyboard, as I'm just moving the mouse, it is moved, and when I press 1, it shoots. So we have two toruses in this case, this torus and this torus. And to get this torus, I just copied the one that I made, Shift D, and then just placed it in the other nozzle of the cannon, and then joined them both. And I'll show you how I'll do that. So the actuator for this is the mouse actuator. It's the look feature. You don't want visibility, you want look. And then it's X direction and Y direction. And I've showed you this in other videos, what the difference is between X and Y and how they can be used together. So it goes in the the Y direction and the X direction. So that is the main body of the cannon. And then we have this portion. I only gave this X direction for the actuator, for the mouse actuator. The look feature, yet again, X direction. And then that was simply mouse and movement, similar to the other one that we made. Now we just have the torus for both of them. And here's the torus. So when I press 1 on my keyboard with a keyboard sensor, it gives me the Z direction, I think it's either 0.06 or 0.6 in simple motion for that actuator. And the thing was, you see how I got this laser here? The laser was there in the file that I downloaded. I had to join the laser to the main body, and I had to join this portion right here. I really can't click on it. That circle that you see, to the main body as well. I had to join this to the main body as well. Control J or Control P, I think. One or the other works. I'm going to show you how I did this. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to click this and then click Shift D, and it creates another file. It literally copies the programming right over from here to here. I got to make sure it's aligned in the same direction that it wants to fire realistically. And then what I want to do, you see the difference? I'm going to show you the difference. It actually kind of joins itself. It has the same programming and everything. Sometimes you have to join it, other times you don't have to. It's just how the file works, kind of. So when I press P, it realistically shoots. So that is basically the simple programming behind this cannon. In some of the next videos I'm going to make it so that, let me show you another file real quickly. I did this as an experiment. I followed CG Born, and sorry, this is the wrong file. Let me open the other file. I followed CG Born. No, not this. I'm just looking through my files real quickly. Here it is. I followed CG Born, and I followed all their steps. I want to apply this movement to cannons. So you have a box, and you can shoot multiple ones. You can shoot multiple toruses. So I'm going to show you that application with some of these canons that we have. So thank you. That's the conclusion of this video.